wide. And then we're going to lift our big toe up. And then we're going to press our big toe down and lift our other toes up. And then drop our other toes down and lift our big toe up. And then lift our other toes up and press our big toe down. And we're going to repeat this until you feel like you can't do it anymore, which might not take very long. So we're lifting our big toe up and dropping the other ones down, Lindsay, as we go. Good. And when you get to breaking point, then you're going to swap and do the other foot. So I'm already there because my feet no longer know what they want to do anymore. Hi, Claire. Hi, guys. So, hiya. So you're going to start with your other foot. And we're going to lift the big toe up and then drop the big toe down and press it down as you lift the other toes up. And you're just going to keep repeating this till you go to failure again as well, or until it starts to feel really icky. Good. Icky is a technical term, of course. So keep going. And I will just mute everybody. Okay, so tonight we're going to be looking at the level 2 arms, which are alternate sides. We're going to go through them and then we're going to put them together as a nice little kind of combo at the end. Good. So once you've done that, you're going to lift all your toes up and place your big toes down, both big toes. Then lift your big toes up and place all your other toes down. And then you're going to lift all your toes up and you're going to work along from your big toe to your next toe to your next toe, trying to put them down. Oh, mine are just not behaving themselves. So you're trying to put each, instead of picking them up, you're trying to put each of them down. You might want to do one foot at a time. Mine are really not playing ball today. I just don't want to do it. It's quite difficult. Let's try it the other way, where we pick the big toe up and we try and pick all the individual toes up all the way to the little toe. And then we come back the way. That's me trying to be big and brave and show off. No, I've totally failed. Good. Once you've done that, we're going to do a top of the foot stretch. So it's just stretching out the top of the foot. Hi, Emma. Good. And same on the other side. So again, just getting into this dorsal part of your foot. Excellent. And then shake them off. Okay, so we've got our feet hip distance apart now. Nice soft knees, neutral pelvis, rib cage stacked on top. Again, here you want to be thinking about that press from your foot through length. Oh, I just froze there. Brilliant. And then you're going to place your hands around your rib cage. So what we're going to do is focus on the breath for a moment. We're going to do 3 nice slow breaths. And at the end of the last breath, as we exhale, we're going to close our mouth and nose. We're going to pause. And then we're going to press our rib cage out towards the side as if we were taking a breath, but with no air coming in. So we're really focusing on this idea of thinking about your rib cage like what they call a bellows for a fire. So if you think about this is your top of your lungs here as you exhale. These are your ribs here. So as we inhale, we're stretching them out. As we exhale, we're closing them in. So it's very active. Inhale and then exhale. And then on our third exhale, as we do our apnea breath, we're pressing our rib cage back out towards the side. So we're really stretching that diaphragm and lifting it a little bit higher. So it's a very active movement. So hands around our rib cage. We're going to use this as our warm-up. Little balance, point forward onto the balls of our feet. So we're working that posterior chain. Relax your jaw. And let's take 3 nice slow breaths in. So nice, and actually when you're doing this, I want you to feel like you've got a little bit of pressure onto your ribs, like you're holding them shut a little bit. So you're really having to work these muscles. Ready to inhale. Inhaling nice and slowly, pressing your ribs out towards the side, and exhale, allowing them to nip back down. As they nip back down, think about your belly button moving up through to the crown of your head. So really engaging those lower abs. Inhale again. Exhale, belly button moving up. This is also to engage that anterior chain of fascia. Last one, inhaling. Exhaling nice and slowly. And at the end of this exhale, you're going to close your mouth and nose and just take a moment to pause. Then you're going to start slowly stretching your ribcage out towards the side for as long as you can hold your apnea breath for. So if you're holding for 12, by the time you get to 12, you should be fully open. If you can only hold for 7, it's going to take you a count of 7. And then when you're ready to inhale, inhale there and exhale. We're going to repeat that one more time. We're just using this as a big warm-up. So hands back around your ribcage or hands by your side if you feel comfortable with your rib opening. It's actually quite nice to just get this feeling. So Again, I always make sure you've got your thumbs around the back, because the back body breath is important because most of your lungs are there. Ready to inhale nice and slowly. Inhaling. Exhale, get taller. Inhale again. Exhale, allow that ribcage to nip back into the center as everything moves up towards the crown of your head. Last one, inhaling. And exhaling. Close your mouth and nose. Take that pause. Then press your ribcage out towards the side as if you were taking a breath, really stretching it out towards the side. Hold until you need to inhale. And when you need to inhale, inhale here and exhale, release everything. Release your shoulders because they'll be a bit tense because we've had our hands up here. Okay, so level 2 arms. Hands are going to be in first position to start with. We're nudging towards the side with these elbows, pressing our hands down, really thinking about this actively. We want to make sure that our hands are at a comfortable position. So usually fingertips are in line with our armpits. So wherever they are, they're kind of in line with our armpits. And this way we get this nice kind of, we're not lifting our shoulders up or pressing our shoulder blades back. Okay, balance point 4, this is going to become important in a minute. We're going to do our 3 nice slow breaths. And then when we do our apnea breath, we're going to press one of our arms up. Now, I say press up, but it's also a pull away from. So it's as if we're holding a piece of string on this hand and we're pulling that piece of string all the way up. So we've got really, really active arms as we move. Okay, we're going to then repeat on the other side, and then we're going to do both at the same time. So hands into first. 3 nice slow breaths. Ready to inhale. Inhaling 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. Start opening them. Actually open, press one of your arms up. It doesn't matter which. So it's really as if it's drawing away from the other arm. It should take the whole length of your rib opening to get to the top. Good. And you should be pressing the other hand away. When you need to inhale here, and exhale, shake it off. Okay, hands back. So real workout for our shoulders here. Remember, as we're stretching up as well, though, that once we get to this top point, we want to really feel like the stretch is coming from the opposite foot. So ready to inhale again. Inhaling 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Start to open your ribs as you press your opposite hand up. So the other hand up. Really feel like you're pressing the bottom hand away at the same time. All the way up, holding that rib opening when you get to the top. And when you need to inhale, inhale here and exhale, shake them off. So you should really feel that tensioning through the arms and through the whole body as you get to this top position. Hands back into first. We're going to do the same thing, but with both arms moving. Ready to inhale. Inhaling 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs and press both your hands up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, when we get to the top here, you should feel like that stretch is coming from the underneath sides of your feet all the way up towards here. Shake them off. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to have our hands in extension here. And then we're going to add another 2 poses, and then we're going to merge them all together. It looks super good. It's super, I enjoy it. Hands here. Press back with these arms. Ready to inhale. Inhaling 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Really feel those ribs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. Start opening your ribs. Then moving one of your hands up like a semaphore all the way up. Good. So you feel this length from one arm through to the other. So we're stretching across this arm fascia line. Hold until you feel you need to inhale. And when you need to inhale, inhale here. And exhale, shake it off. Still a wee warm up. Hands back out towards the side. Now here, we want to also feel like we're pressing back against a wall behind us. Armpits drawn towards our hips. So we've got this tensioning already. Knees are soft, balance points forward, toes are soft. Let's breathe. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Start to open your ribs as you start to raise one of your arms up. Good. All the way up. My ceiling. Good. Feel that stretch. You should also feel that one side of your rib cage is lifted a little bit higher than the other. So we're getting a little bit of a different stretch through our body. When you need to inhale here, exhale, shake it off. Okay, so last one. Both our hands out towards the side, and then we're going to mix and match this with something else. Balance points forward. Ready to inhale. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're all getting taller, yeah? 1, 2, 3, taller. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees are still soft. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs and move both your hands up as you open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, shake them off. Okay, so the next pose that we're going to add this into is we're going to go into a hip hinge position. So we're going to do 3 nice slow breaths for apnea breath, and then we're going to come up. And when we come up, we're still going to be holding from the side. Remember, feet hip distance apart for our hip hinge. We want to forward fold at the hips. So you can think about a washing basket, that empty drawer that you're shutting if you want. Hands then on the tops of your thighs. Little balance point forward. We'll just do one standard one to start with. As we exhale, we want to think about the stretch coming from underneath our feet up through the crown of our head. Gaze down towards the floor. Keep your shoulders nice and wide and open. Ready to inhale. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here, exhale, unhinge. So nice and basic, yeah? So this time what we're going to do is we're going to mix and match that one. So we're going to do our 3 nice slow breaths and our apnea breath here. Now, during our apnea breath, we're going to come back up into our upright position, and then we're going to move both our hands all the way up into our third position, all during that apnea. So we're really working the anterior chain at the end and the posterior chain at the beginning. So hip hinge forward to begin with. Nice, relaxed feet as much as they can. Gaze towards the floor. 3 nice slow breaths here. Ready to inhale. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. Start opening your ribs. Now continue opening your ribs as you come up into your standing position. Balance points forward. Hands start to move up. really lengthening through that body, and at the same time opening that rib cage even wider as we bring our arms up. Stretch from your feet. These look phenomenal. Well done. When you need to inhale, inhale here, exhale, shake it off. Okay, so we're going to add something else to this now, because you know I hate to like stop you there when we're doing so well. So another thing about level 2 poses is we start split stance poses at level 2. So we're going to come in to our split stance pose. So we're going to take a left foot forward just a little bit. We're not going to go too far tonight because we're going to be mixing and matching this. We want to check in these positions that our pelvis is pointing straight ahead. So we're not opening up through our pelvis off to the sides. So straight ahead, like the two bones here are pointing like lights, car lights. That's what I'm looking for. Your foot at the front, your knee is directly over the top of that ankle. And at the back, you want to think about your knee being slightly soft, because if we straighten it, we tend to pull our pelvis back. So we've got a little bit of a soft knee at the back. I want you to feel like you're evenly weighted through your feet. So we're not weighting too far forward here, and we're not sitting back. So we want to have kind of even weight between the 2 feet. Now we want to tilt the top half of our body forward just a little bit, so we're not stepping too far forward. So it's just a tiny tilt, and that's to make sure that your pelvis and your rib cage are still lined up. Hands are going to be in first position for this first one. When we do our apnea breath, we're going to move our right arm is going to move up. So we've got one side that's going to be long and one side contracted. So hands into first, ready to inhale. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, nice and wide and open here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Lengthen from the bottom of your feet. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Start to open your ribs and move your hand for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here, exhale, shake it off. So you remember that we're tensioning that whole time we're moving that arm. So really thinking about that tensioning. So let's swap and do the other side. Then we're going to put everything together. So this time my right foot's forward, so it's going to be my left arm that moves up. Find your balance point between the two. Make sure your pelvis is nice and straight ahead. Tilt your body forward, so you've got that nice kind of, you want to check in with the alignment of your pelvis and your rib cage here. Knee at the back is soft, knee at the front is over your ankle. Both our feet or toes, you can lift them up, move them about, then you're not scrunching. Hands into first, ready to inhale. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Opening your ribs, starting to open them. As you start to open them, then press your left hand up this time. It's pressing all the way up, really stretching. Feel like that stretch is coming between the hands, but also from the bottom of the feet. When we need to inhale, we're going to inhale here and exhale, shake it off. Okay, so what we're going to do is like a set. You know, it's like a traditional set in the gym, but we're mixing and matching things. So we're going to start in our hip hinge position. We're going to do our 3 nice slow breaths and our apnea breath. During our apnea breath, we're going to come up, we're going to step forward, and we're going to stretch one of our arms out. Now, if you can't hold your apnea breath for as long as you think you need for this, you can just inhale and exhale and just find the pose as we go. So just follow the pose and just start your next breath cycle. And then we'll catch it on the next one. So, are we ready? I have counted and we can do it in 10 seconds. So as long as you've got good apnea for 10, we're fine. So let's start with our hip hinge. Good. Let's just try it, see how it goes. Lengthen through the top of your scalp, head. Balance points forward on the balls of our feet. Ready to inhale. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Start to open your ribs as you come up into your standing position. Take your right foot forward. Then take your left arm up nice and slowly into your third position. When you get there, if you've still got anything left, you can hold it. And if not, you can release it at this point. Then you need to inhale. Well done. I've got to remember which foot we took forward. Right, for the next one. How is that for everybody? Did everybody manage? Yes, good. Okay, good. So hip hinge forward. Hands on the tops of our thighs. Gaze towards the floor. So we're covering lots of bases here. Ready to inhale. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Start to open your rib cage as you come up. So still opening that rib cage. Step forward with your left foot. Right arm presses up into this beautiful lunge position. This is called Freya. Hold here until you need to inhale. And when you need to inhale, inhale here. And exhale, shake it off. So we've gone through Artemis to Athena to Freya. Let's try that again. So we all know that we've nailed it. Okay, so hip hinge. We can make it more complicated, but I think we'll leave it there. Hip hinge. Okay. Feel like we're lengthening through our body. Balance point starts forward. Find a good position. Make sure your sit bones are out behind you and you're not tucking your bum under or curling your back. Look straight towards the floor. Let's begin. Ready to inhale. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Start to open your ribs as you come up. Step your right foot forward. Lengthen through your body, drawing that left hand up. If you've got anything left at the top, you can open your hands up so your palms face forwards into your semi-fours. Nice. When you need to inhale here, and exhale, step back. Let's repeat on the other side. Then we're going to do some moving arms to finish. So hip hinge here, hands on the tops of our thighs. Ready. This is like a shower pose. You can do all of this in a shower, you know. Ready to inhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Opening your ribs as you come up. Keep that rib opening coming. Step forward with your left leg. Tilt. Arm draws up the way. Good. If you've got time at the top, you can open your hands up. So palms face forwards. When you need to inhale here, inhale in position. And exhale, shake it off. Okay, so we're going to finish with some nice moving arms now. So we're coming back to a standing position. So we're nice and warm now. Our shoulders should be nice and warm. Feet are hip distance apart. Knees are nice and soft. Balance points forward. Hands back into our first position. Now, what we're going to do is this. As we inhale, we're going to move one of our arms up. As we exhale, we're going to draw it down. And then our apnea breath, we're going to move our hand up again. So we've got lots of arm movement going on, yeah? So we're going to start with the right arm. And I might look mirrored to you, so I might look like I'm moving my left, but it's not, it's my right. Okay, so let's go for it. Ready to inhale and raise. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Feel that stretch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Again, 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. As you open your ribs, pressing that right arm up again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here, exhale, bring them back down. Okay, other side, ready to inhale. Inhale, press up left. 1, 2, 3. Draw it back down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Again. 1, 2, 3. Draw it back down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. As you open, pressing up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, shake them off. Now, this time I'm going to move both arms. But what I want you to really think about, I want you to really focus on the stretch. So as we inhale, I want you to really think about that length coming all the way from underneath your feet. And as you exhale, continuing that length as you bring it back down. It's almost like you've wound yourself up and now you're popping yourself further up towards the ceiling. So I can describe it. Hands into first. Balance points forward. Ready to inhale and arms up. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Draw it back down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. 1, 2, 3, and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Start to open your ribs as you move it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Now, as you come up, open your hands up. 10, 9, 8, 10. I don't know where I am anymore. When you need to inhale, inhale here and exhale, shake it off. Good. Well done, everybody. So our very piece de resistance to end with tonight, we're going to add some rocking to this, just to make it a little bit more complicated. And we're only going to use that last one we did, because I think we've got enough time for that. Oh, no, we've got enough time. Hands into first. Now, as we inhale, we're going to inhale, rock back, and our hands are going to come up. Yeah. As we exhale, we're going to rock forwards, and our hands are going to come down. This is a real test for your balance. And then our apnea breath, we're going to hold it in this forward position as we go up. Okay, so hands into first. Ready to inhale and rock back. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Draw it forwards. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. 1, 2, 3. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes staying nice and relaxed on the floor. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs and raise those hands for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, give them a shake off. Give your feet a shake off. So we're going to do a bit of tapping just to cool ourselves down. So we're going to have hands. We're going to tap up our arms all the way up, all the way over your chest, all the way down. Good, right to the fingertips. Then we're going to start on our chest, and we're going to go all the way down, all the way down our legs, all the way to the bottom, all the way to your toes. And then we're going to come back up the backs of our legs, all the way over your bum, over your back. Good. This is really good for your adrenal glands. Your adrenal glands, your kidneys in here, really super good for them. And then back over the chest here, up over your neck. I forget to say that. Up over your face, up over the top of your head, very gently, gentle raindrops, and then back here. And then we're going to sweep all the way over your body. Good. Sweep through your body. Excellent. And down. Well done. Okay. Any questions today? I was asked a question by someone about what we should be expecting when we're practicing. So I thought I'd just cover that with everybody now. So we're all at different stages of our journey for getting better or healing or everything. So the things that you should expect, though, or you should find happening to you, is you should find that your apnea breath lasts longer. So these are just general things. You should feel that your body feels more toned. So you should start to feel your abdominals feel more toned. Your back muscles feel more like they're working properly, functional. your arms feel more toned, and you have overall better awareness of how your body feels in space and time. Thirdly, if you have things like urine incontinence, and that's one of your main concerns, you should, and maybe you've been getting up 3 times at night or 4 times at night to pee, you should feel that reducing. And that's something that you should start to feel and notice over the course of the first 3, although some people feel it really, really quickly. Then the next thing you should start to feel is you should start to feel that during the daytime, if you have stress incontinence or urge incontinence, that you feel that less often, it's less frequent. The other thing that people find is that when they go to the toilet, they feel that they're actually, they've got a free flow of urine rather than it being something that's a tiny little tinkle. So they feel like they've actually got a full bladder when they go to the toilet. But, and I hasten to say this, but things like cystocele, bladder prolapse, and the idea of needing to empty everything in the and have a proper pee kind of feeling, you also need to do bladder training alongside that. So I really found, and so bladder training is when you feel that you need to go to the toilet, but you wait a minute. And then the next time you wait 2 minutes. And the next time, and you build this over a week. So maybe you spend a day where you just wait 1 extra minute before going to the toilet. And the next week, or the next day, you do 2 extra minutes, and you build it slowly. And there's lots of sites, and I'll add it to the email at the end of this week about bladder training as well. So it's really what happens with your bladder with stress and urge incontinence is that the urine gets really concentrated because we're peeing all the time. And then the more concentrated your urine gets, the more your body wants to pee. So you kind of get caught in this really vicious cycle. So what we need to do is we need to train our body to allow the bladder to have more urine in it. And this will make it more dilute, and it'll make the urgency less present and pressing. And it is it's something that really does need to be done in conjunction with anything else you're doing for your pelvic floor. Because the bladder hates irritation, and no matter how many hypopressives we do, if it's feeling irritated on the inside, it's not going to make any difference to that urge incontinence that you get. So that's really important alongside it. So first thing you should find is a lessening of symptoms, and hopefully eventually no symptoms at all. For those that have a bulge and things, you might find that so one of my clients was just talking about this today, that she's found that she used to have a bulge that was right at the opening all the time throughout the day, and now she only has that at the end of the day, and that's 4 months down the road. So it's not a quick snap pill. She's worked hard at it. So it's about consistent practice. She does 10 minutes every day, and that's what you need, 10 minutes a day. You don't need to do any more than that. So things like rectocele, they take longer. It just takes longer. It's because of the position in the body. It's because although we're getting through the psoas muscle and we're using the posterior chain, we're not getting the active engagement so much with the posterior chain, with the rectum, that we get from the bladder, because the bladder is surrounded by the detrusor muscle, and that detrusor muscle is suspended to our belly button, and it has this really cool fibrous connection that goes all the way up to the round ligament of our liver. So that means that every time we inhale and exhale, we're actually influencing we're having to influence the entire pelvic region and strengthen and turn that whole region in order to start supporting the rectum better and the colon better. So it takes a longer period of time because we're looking at more ligaments we're using and more muscles. So we've not got such an active straight in there engagement. But the more we sort the bladder out, the quicker, the more competency we add from the front anterior wall to the posterior wall to help the rectum and that whole area stay in place better. So what I was saying is it's not a linear journey. It's not, sometimes it's 5 steps back, 2 steps forward, but it is a journey consistently stepping forwards. If you are not noticing any results at all, then I would like to hear from you, and I'd like you to email me, and I'd like to do a little spotting session with you. Just 10 minutes to check your apnea that I can't check so closely when we're in these group sessions, just to check your apnea and to check how everything is going with you, and see how you're getting on. So please do me, and we'll fit some sessions in. Any questions around any of this just now? Since I've opened this can of worms with all about. Yeah, Emma.
Well, not really a question, just to say for anybody that's not been doing for hypopressives for that long, just keep at it. I have days now when I feel like I've not had any children. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. But boy, you have to keep at it. But it does get there. You do get there. And the other thing is that I you know, I've been doing more intense ones in the last week or two, and I get what I call twinks, which is tweaks and twinges. And I think, oh, that's because actually things had fallen down a bit and I'm pulling them back up again. And you'll feel like you've worked. And I think you should feel like you've worked.
Yeah.
Because you're working muscles.
Emma's been doing hypopressives for a while now as well. So. Yeah,
well, I'm trying to think, how long was it? 4 years?
Yeah, it's about that.
It was literally about a few months after you started.
Yeah, no, it's longer ago than that, Emma.
Yeah. That is how long it takes. And the other thing is that you can correct problems. So I moved last year. I managed not to damage myself from lifting stuff, but I was aware that I'd kind of gone off the boil with doing them really regularly. And I thought, okay, let's do some of the really strong ones repeatedly. And very quickly I was able to correct problems that had happened. So that takes quite a long time though. And I suppose with that, you need to really recognise how you're feeling as well. A lot of us, especially, well, me included, went around for many years thinking that it was normal until you couldn't cope anymore. And I would say now I'm really sensitive to any negative changes and sort it quickly with a hypopressive exercise. And it's this one. Is that Athena?
Yeah.
That's the one that sorts it for me. Yeah, that.
Yeah. For a lot of people, Emma, that's a favourite for everything, because it's just you get much more posterior pull in that position.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Any other questions? Any other thoughts? Yes, Caroline.
Just a quick one, hopefully. See, the split stance, is that best for fixing? My pelvic tilt is starting to hit back in quite a bit again. Is that better for doing that, or should I go back to basics and take it down to the ground?
So this one here will be good for your pelvic tilt, Caroline, but also the supine pose, because you can keep an eye on what's going on when you're on the ground as well.
Fighting it a lot today.
But it'll be good to get a class again where I can see you. And poke you. Demeter, you know, the supine lying down one, just to keep a check on it, and also going into the bridge, Caroline. So if you can get into the bridge, because you can check your pelvis position in the bridge position as well. But you also get a bit more of that pull as well in that position. And they're the ones we used to use with you before twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give that a go tonight again. Right, cheers.
Thanks, Caroline. Everybody else okay? Okay, and Annabelle, I'll email you. We're checking in. All good. Okay, excellent. Well, we're back tomorrow morning, and we are going to do level 3 arms. Yes, super. And honestly, they're lovely. They're really nice. They make your arms feel really lovely afterwards. It's not so static. We've got lots of moving about, and I'll talk you through it gently, don't worry. And then Thursday, we're going to do a level 2 run through, starting in the morning and finishing in the evening. So we've got time to do all the poses properly. All good? Happy days. I'll see you in the morning then. Take care, everyone.
Bye, Abby.
Cheers.